Welcome to the next week of Raider Wrap-Up. This week on the show, we're going to have special interviews with Heaven Rush, talking about volleyball, as well as Mr. Frost. He's going to be talking to us about the e-learning day. We're also going to have Juliana Ballou on the show talking to us about the Pep Squad. But first, let's get straight into the news and announcements. FBLA will be sponsoring a mock election, so if you're 15 or older and have a photo ID, please go by Ms. Prickett's room to register. Only registered voters will be able to cast their vote on November 8th. FCCLA and Event Planning are hosting the Talent Show November 30th at 1:30 p.m. in the Upper Gym. If you would like to enter, please see Ms. Bryant. All students interested in participating in indoor track need to go by Coach Hamby's room today to sign up. The PVHS Canned Food Drive ends on November 17th. Turn in canned food and boxed food to Ms. Walker. Key Club fees and t-shirt money are due to Mr. Gooseby by November 15th. The fee is $15 and the shirt is $9. The Alabama and Auburn Toy Drive is going on right now. Put toys in the boxes in front of Miss Wiggly's room to participate. November 4th is the last day to register for the December 10th ACT without a late fee. SAD dues must be paid by November 10th. Basketball will have a kickoff November 8th. Admission is $1 and all basketball players will be introduced. Also, if you want to participate in the half-court shots, that will be $1. And now we're going to switch over to Brooks Davis with the sports.
My name is Brooks Davis. I'll be your sports reporter for Raider Wrap-Up. I'm very excited for working with this program, and let's get to it. Your Pleasant Valley Raider football team played their final game this season against 1A foe Spring Garden. This was definitely one of the most hard-fought games the Raiders have played this season. While they had an early third-quarter lead at 27-20, it would not be enough if Spring Garden would prevail and leave the Raiders coming up short 36-27 in the season final. Although the Raiders finished with only a 2-8 record, there's no doubt there was serious improvement in this program, and I'm sure we are all very excited for the future. On a brighter note, both of your Raider cross-country teams, boys and girls, swept the Calhoun County Championship meet at Oxford Lake last Thursday as both teams finished first in both races. Daniel Gladen, Matisse Miller, Caleb Kirk, and Bailyn Littlejohn finished in the top 15 for the boys' race. As for the girls, it was Trinity Roberts, Rachel Fawcett, Emma Hood, Eva Bryant, and Lindsay Pritchett who would finish in the top 15 for their race. Trinity Roberts also set a girls' record time as she ran an outstanding 19 minutes and 31 seconds. So big congratulations to her and keep up the good work. The cross-country teams ran at the sectionals meet yesterday at Cold Springs High School. We will give further information on the next broadcast. And finally, basketball season is in full swing as all boys and girls teams have begun practice in preparation for their season openers, beginning with the varsity team's road game at Sand Rock. Expectations are high for both varsity teams as they are both striving for improvement from last season. For Coach McCoy and the boys team, it's all about improving as a team each and every day at practice and in games, and never being satisfied with, as he puts it, good enough. While the 7-17 record was certainly an improvement from previous seasons, Coach McCoy always reminds the team that they cannot be satisfied with a small improvement and they must work harder and harder every day if they want to continue their success. As for the girls, a 27-3 record and an area championship was one of the best seasons for any school in the state, but the team can't help feel it wasn't enough as they fell short in the semifinals of the county tournament to Oxford and in the first round of the regional tournament against Pisgah to end the season. Much like the boys team, the girls are striving to be better every day and return to the championship level they played at last year. You get an opportunity to meet all of the Raider basketball teams at next Tuesday's basketball kickoff in the Upper Gym. And to see the Raiders in action, the first varsity game is Monday, November 14th at Sand Rock, and the first home game is Friday, November 18th against Susan Moore. So come out and support the Raiders. That's all for sports this week. Back to you.
And now it's time for the interview with Heaven Rush.
All right, Heaven, what did you think about last season?
I think it went really well. We beat Coach Bryant's record, and we got 40 wins this year. We actually got 41 wins, 9 losses. I think it went really well.
All right, Heaven, next question. If you could describe the season in one word, what would it be?
Exhilarating.
All right, Heaven, last question. What are some positive things that you would like to carry over from this season to next season?
We had a lot of energy towards the end of the year and enthusiasm, and I feel like that's going to carry us farther next year.
All right, Heaven, it was a good interview.
Hopefully you enjoyed that interview with Heaven. Now it's time to switch over to the interview with Mr. Frost.
So what Pleasant Valley wants to know is, what is this new e-learning day we have this coming up week?
Okay, the e-learning day is actually going to be like a calendar day of school, except you will be at home doing work on your own. So it's not like a professional development day where you go home and you're just out of school and nothing's going on. This is actually a calendar day. Your core teachers will be sending home assignments either online or on paper. You'll do that work at home. You can do it before, you can do it after, but it will correlate with what either you have just gone over or what you will be going over once you get back from the break.
So it'll be counted as a normal day of school?
A normal day of school, yes sir. And hopefully in the future, if this goes well, what will happen is we'll start using E-days, like if there's severe weather or snow, we'll be able to push out an assignment. You'll be working on the assignment at home, and then that day won't count against us as something we have to make up later. We'll just declare it an E-day and go on from there.
All right. Well, thank you, Mr. Frost.
Yes sir.
And now, let's hear from Juliana Ballou about the Pep Squad.
Hello, this is Juliana Blue, and I'm here to announce that we are finally having an official basketball student section. This pep club is known as the Raider Bleacher Creatures. The club will order T-shirts and plan to dress up and paint up according to the games. Officers and leaders are needed. Basketball season is right around the corner, so see Miss Walker to sign up and for more information.
Hopefully you enjoyed this week of Raider Wrap-Up.